Good morning, everyone. May 16th, 2020, day 34 of Furloughed. And today it's all about the fact that I do not want your money. Before we begin, though, thank you for all of the subscribers. And if you are not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. The goal is to be at 300 subscribers by the end of the month, and I need your help. So please hit the subscribe button. Now, let's get back to the show. So hopefully you had a fantastic Friday, and hopefully you have a fantastic weekend. I know as more states are opening back up, or at least reducing restrictions, we are somewhat able to live our lives as we once were a few months ago. But hopefully, if you are able to get out and about, you're able to stay safe, and that the businesses are taking all of the necessary precautions, because last thing we need is that anyone gets sick right now as we slowly reopen the country. So hopefully you have a fantastic weekend, and hopefully from a collecting perspective, you're able to pick up a few cards that you like or that you're looking for. So hopefully for you, it's a great weekend overall. I know for me here in Seattle, it's supposed to rain the next 4 days. That was a little bit, I knew it was going to rain a little bit, but apparently it's supposed to stay cloudy and rainy for the next 4 days. So I was very thankful that I mowed the yard yesterday. I've been mowing every couple of days, but it's weird that I've gone from, a month ago, 5 weeks ago, from these large projects every single day to now I'm sort of just tinkering around the house, or at least outside the house, waiting for, the grass to grow, or, waiting for the seed to germinate, things like that. So I feel somewhat, I guess you'd say, less productive on a daily basis, but it's actually, I'm being more productive because now I'm able to do these smaller jobs that maybe I couldn't have done 4 to 5 weeks ago. So it's a weird sort of a mental game, but I feel after 5 weeks of being furloughed, I have a very strict schedule as far as what I'm doing in the morning, when I start recording this show, when I post it, grabbing lunch, doing stuff outside. So I think I've come into a pretty good schedule over the past 5 weeks. So hopefully this period's going to end here soon, but I'm apparently going to find out some news next week or this upcoming week on what the status of my furlough is. So hopefully it's good news, but you never know what's going to happen. So we will see. I did also have one card arrive in the mail yesterday. And I will say Jerry has gotten big into making masks and just sewing in general. So a lot of her packages are coming USPS first class. And so it's gone from me always having all the packages to now her with all the packages and a couple of my cards mixed in. So yesterday there were 3 packages and only one of them was mine. 2 were hers, so different kind of a mail day overall for us in general. But yesterday, I had this card show up. It's the Tony Gwynn Grotesque, only 1441 made, so 1,441, and it's in the 50s, or the low 50s right now for the overall print run. Very, very happy to pick up this card. Obviously, you guys know my affection for this design and for this card. Today, number 7 should be arriving. This is going to be the Bob Gibson. And the fantastic part here is that this card has jumped about 33% since I ordered it 5 days ago. My intention is to obviously collect all 20 of the Grotesque cards. But it is great to see that this card has jumped up in value in just 4 to 5 days since I ordered it. I thought I kind of overpaid for it at the moment, but there were only 3 on eBay when I picked it up. Now there are more, and the prices have gone up. So that's good to see. Also, take a look at this ranking list for the recent Project 2020 cards. Hopefully the list on the screen right now is readable on your end, but just take a look at the velocity of cards of the last 12. I mean, 6 of the last 12 cards are now in the top 10. I mean, look at card 11. It's Nolan Ryan's Thiel. 7,400 cards printed, and we're not even in the top 10. And a month ago, we are thinking, oh my God, the Trout at 3,000 is a lot of cards. So the surge in this product and these cards has just been incredible to watch. I mean, you can hate on the Keith Shore cards all you want, but look at it. 9,500 copies produced of this card. Just incredible. So if you are still not sure about this set or these cards, I would take another look at it. Like I said on Twitter recently, I have gone from ignoring it to looking at it to studying it to being all in. It's like the full 4 stages of denial, whatever you want to call it, to where now I'm on this project. I'm having so much fun with it, really learning about the artist, learning about their styles. It's so much more about them than it is the actual players. I would give this shot a second chance if you were someone who said, this is a joke, this is dumb, I'm never going to look at it. Really look at it from the artist's perspective, and I think you might find some value in these cards, just from the visual perspective, not the dollar perspective. Now to the topic at hand and what the show title is called, and it's called I Do Not Want Your Money. And it's very straightforward. I don't want your money. I know that I sell on eBay. I know that I open cases, or at least I did. I don't know if I still do now. It's been, 3 months to open a case of cards, so I don't know if I still am considered a personal case breaker, but maybe I am. I know I'm selling Project 2020 cards. I know I have an eBay store. I know I have a consignment business. It'll be very simple. I don't want your business. I don't want you forced or thinking that you need to interact with me or purchase cards from me. That's not what I want. What I want you to do is ask me questions. And I say that because I've been doing this now for about 20 years, not always selling sports cards, but I remember some of the first things I sold on eBay were flash bulbs for cameras. My uncle used to own a photography business, and he had all this leftover inventory. And that was one of the first things that I sold on eBay. And I was selling these to people all overseas. I don't know why they weren't selling in America, but whatever overseas people were using for these cameras, these flash bulbs, they were popular. So it was all about learning the process of how to sell these, when to sell these, how to list, how to stay organized. And if you really look at all of my content, it's all about the process. And if anyone's a Marcus Lemonis fan like I am, it's a 3Ps: people, process, and product. And I have always been about the process. And even in my professional career, it's all about the process. I do not look at the results. I make sure the process is correct. And if the process is correct, the results will come if you're doing things right every single day. So when it comes to asking me questions, I want to be able to help you sell better on eBay or open the right product or make the right, whatever that could be when it comes to sports cards. Ask me the question. What I can't do, though, is give you investment advice. I'm just not going to do that. I was talking with someone on Instagram yesterday, and they asked me if they had an investment advice or someone to recommend, and that's just not something I really play in. I don't mess with that end of the pool. I'm in sort of these easy flips, low dollar, Project 2020, things like that. But I want you guys to be open and ask me any questions. I want to be a resource. Same with the website. If you have something that you want on the website to help you become a better seller, a better involved in the sports card community, whatever that could be, ask me the question. Nothing makes me happier than seeing someone say, hey, thank you for this article or thank you for that. It really helped me out. And that's what I really enjoy the most. Yes, the sales are great. Yes, I really enjoy and very thankful when people consign cards for me to sell. I think that's all fantastic. I love that. But what I really love the most is when I can help people out. And so if you have a question, feel free to reach out to me. Send me a DM, send me an email. My email is on the website. Ask for something. Do not be afraid to reach out. I want to be able to help you become a better seller, because if we're all selling better, everybody wins in the long run. So if you want to pick up a sports card from me, thank you. If you want to consign with me, please do. If you want to buy a Project 2020 card from me or pre-order one from me, please do. But more importantly, please let me know what I can do for you to make you a better seller, a better buyer of sports cards overall. So with that, guys, have a great weekend. Hopefully you stay safe out there. I'll try to stay dry here in Seattle. Have a great one, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.